Hello students and welcome back. I'm going to be showing you some pro tips to succeeding on online classes. So there are definitely pros to an online class. You can take it wherever and whenever. If you want to do your homework at 2 a.m. on a Monday, no one is going to stop you. If you want to do your work at a coffee shop, wherever, Target, it does not matter. You are free to take this where the world takes you. You can even do it in another country. But a few things I want to keep in mind is that due dates and submission times are always in MST, so Mountain Standard Time. So that's Utah local time in Ogden. And assignments will always be due on a Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We will never have an assignment or anything that's not due on a Tuesday. It will always be a Tuesday. So just a heads up, that's how I like to do things. It's taken years to figure out and finesse this, but from what I understand, Tuesday works best for my students because if I do Monday, that ruins the weekend, and I don't ever want to take that away because we're all busy, and being a student is very hard, and weekends are a good time to recharge. Okay, so I'm going to pop up in just a second my screen recording, so that should be appearing now, and I'm going to walk you through a few things you need to be aware of. So everything that you need is listed on the homepage. So FAQs, tips, help, modules, syllabus, start here, etc. That is all there. Those are all hot links. And also keep in mind, they're also on the left too. So the first thing you'll need to do is read every single word of the syllabus. And please do take the time. I can guarantee there is a reward for reading all of this. You just have to read it all, and if you know, you know, you'll know what I'm talking about if you read it. It's very clear. There is a benefit to reading this, so make sure you read every word. I have all the supplies listed in here, and then you'll need to make sure to get your kit. And if you're not going to get the kit, you need to make sure to get appropriate materials that are either these same materials or substitutes. So I went to Michael's, and I found everything I needed. Here's a few things. There's just one thing I couldn't find, which was the bamboo brushes. It's easier for me to go to Michael's instead of driving all the way up to all the way up to Ogden to the bookstore. So I want you to pick what works best for you. And if you need a substitute for a material, please email me and I'll let you know. But if it is generally the same item, I don't mind. But a few things that are really important is our bamboo brushes. Those need to be those actual bamboo brushes. Because the ones that they have at Michael's may look close, but they won't help you and achieve the effect you need. So those are a few other things. I have all the required supplies, like I said, grading. I walk you through all of that. So that's step one in succeeding in an online course. And I also detail out how to contact me. So the best way to contact is always through Canvas inbox and never by email. So please don't email me. If you need to, my email is aaroncodden@weber.edu. And I believe I have that in the syllabus in case of emergencies. And the other time it's appropriate to email me is after the semester when they turn off Canvas inbox, which will likely happen towards the end of August as we wrap up the class. But anyways, those are some tips. I have some pretty expansive office hours really every day of the week except Friday and Sunday. I now even offer Saturday, and I do these on Zoom, especially if it's a summer class. I like to do it on Zoom, but if this happens to be an in-person class, I teach both and I use these videos for both. Then I'll likely have in-person hours as well. Okay, so that is number one. And you'll notice here, so I'm not in student view, so you're going to see these little eyeballs that are crossed out. So let me just change that. So we're in student view. Okay, so you're going to be able to see your modules, assignments, and that's really all you need. I could turn on discussions, but you can actually just get to your discussions through modules, and that's my preference. So I want to, so I'm still setting this up. So this portion right here is what we'll need. So this is an example of what you can expect. So this may look different from what you may see now. I'm still working on this. It's springtime 2024. I'm prepping for this semester, but I have everything step by step. And the due date, once I input it, will be down here, and it will tell you when it's due. So always, always, always start at modules and go step by step. Please don't skip steps. I understand how tempting that is if you see there's no point value. So that means it's a page, this symbol right here. That means it's a discussion. And then there's another symbol for a submission. So please don't skip the non-graded stuff, because if you do, you won't understand what's going on. and it won't be clear, and your grades will reflect. I'll likely be able to tell if you skip steps. So I lay everything out very simple, step by step. Okay, and then, okay, so now that we're back here, one thing I want to show you is, the calendar widget. So if you click on calendar, this will be your bread and butter as a student. Everything in this class will be listed here. You can see I still have to adjust deadlines for this class. They're not all on Sundays. That is leftover from another semester, but they will appear on Tuesdays. And this will be your North Star for this class. So always make sure to check out the calendar. There are even ways to sync it to your Google Calendar if you're interested. If you want more info on that, please message me on Canva. If you want more information on that, please message me on Canvas Inbox, and I'll get you all the tools you need for that. But those really are the keys. Those really are the keys to success in this course. So one thing I want to make very clear is in this class, you're responsible for all the deadlines yourself. You're in charge of making sure you plan out your time. So one thing that I do is I break out my modules by project. So we'll have project 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we have 2 sketchbook submissions, which are 1 and 2. And then we have an Adobe portfolio. And you work at your own pace. However, you are still tied to those deadlines. And if you want to work ahead, that is totally acceptable. I have zero problem with that. If you are working ahead, just shoot me a message. That way I know when you submit things ahead of schedule, and I can get you feedback in a timely manner instead of having to wait for the other folks to submit, because I usually grade all at once. But if you wish to do that, that is no problem. Okay, and then a few other things. So again, like I said, read that syllabus, every single word of it, top to bottom, left to right, up and down, all around, 360. And then after you do that, please start with the modules. And the orientation module will be the first one that you'll need. And you should actually be in that module right now if you're watching this video. And then I will show you a course overview. And that course overview will give you a good idea of what we'll be doing in the class. Okay? And that's all I have for you. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks.